MUSE is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that is dedicated to bringing music and the arts to people with financial and physical barriers to education, either through access for instruments or through access via money. I have a student that I'm teaching tomorrow that is 14 years post-injury. She's in a horrible car accident, and she came in with her arm completely contracted up here, and she couldn't feel it. And so when she'd go to play piano, she would literally move her whole shoulder and go like this, and shake. And today, she can not only feel her hand, she can get her hand down, but she plays with all of her fingers, each one independently. And when she started, she had no short-term memory, so I would teach her something, and 5 minutes later she would forget she had done it. And we played Fur Elise, just the ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-dum over and over again. But because she didn't remember she had just done it, she would do it over and over. And it became this therapy for her arm that got her not only to be able to lower her hand, but to be able to use each finger independently and to be able to feel each finger. Now she has a sense of touch in all of her fingers, and she can move them all independently on the keys, so it's amazing. Douglas Navolt is a gentleman in his early 30s who was in a severe motorcycle accident, had a brain injury that caused him to die twice. He died twice, and now he's got severe limitations on his short-term memory, as well as general day-to-day activities. He had problems with dexterity with both of his hands. He's got 4 little girls under the age of 10, could not afford lessons on his own, nor could he afford a good instrument. Through MUSE Arts Education, we got a beautiful guitar handmade, donated for his use, and we got money to pay for a scholarship for his lessons so that he could take lessons and focus on his own therapy without taking money out of his daughter's mouths.
It's been amazing to watch how far Douglas has progressed over the last year and a half or so. When he first came in, it was a struggle just to control his fingers enough to even wrap around the guitar, and let alone play a certain note, and be able to use his other hand to strum a certain string. And guitar involves a lot of working both sides of the brain, and his dexterity and his effort that he's putting into controlling his fingers meshes really well with practicing guitar, because it forces the brain to look at all those little different parts of your fingers and how to work together to tell your fingers what to do. Every lesson we do numerous guitar, and now as well piano we've incorporated, where we're isolating each one of his fingers to do something, including both hands, and then we go back to the guitar, and now he can control every one of his fingers. He can use all his fingers to play notes. He can play scales. He can play basic chords. He can alternate strings as he's strumming, and he's just so excited to be able to play music. His goal is to want to be in his worship band at his church, and he's totally going to get there by his effort and his work ethic. And he's not going to be told no. And the doctors, after he was in his motorcycle accident and went through the hospital and everything, and came out, and everybody thought he was not going to walk or talk again, but he's putting it all back together, and not only is he talking, walking, but he's playing guitar, and we're playing songs, and so it's awesome.
I'm just paying attention to your fingers, because I want to see that you can control and tell what each finger to do. Okay, so
I don't know if they know that I was seriously involved in an accident that caused my brain to die.
We're rebuilding it back, aren't we?
Yeah. Through the guitar lessons. through my awesome instructor. He's making my brain come back to where it used to be.
MUSE Arts Education is that 100% of the money that comes in is going to go to helping local people in our community get alternative therapies through music and through the arts to heal their minds and to heal physically.